Welcome back everyone, Racer X here, and today I thought I might put a little LT1 Camaro content together for you guys. And for those of you that follow my channel, you realize that a couple of months ago, I introduced you to the newest car on the channel, which is this 2021 Camaro LT1. And I bought this car to mod, have fun, drive the crap out of, take to the track. We're gonna do all sorts of stuff in this car. And I really have not had an opportunity to bring you much on this because I've been waiting for the mods to come in. Well, today we have a few things going on the interior of the car. We're starting out the mod process. The performance mods are still coming as well, guys. It's taken me a little bit longer to kind of get those in. It is a bit of a process when you go to start modding these cars, but I got a couple of mods going on the interior of the car today that I think you guys will really like, and we're going to start this whole transformation process. So with that said, I'm going to show you what I got. If you guys are brand new to the channel, please do me a big gigantic favor. Don't forget, hit subscribe. It's right over here in the corner. Off we go.
T-minus 15 seconds.
Now here are the goodies that I just got in. We're going to be putting these on the car and it's going to take me a while. So most of the day I'm going to be busy with this and it is going to be a hot and sweaty one. But I want to show you what the inside of the car looks like before I really get going. A pretty basic interior on this Camaro LT1. A basic Camaro steering wheel. You've got your cloth seats. Not a whole lot of bells and whistles on the LT1. That's kind of how this trim is. But we're going to change that today. First off, my guys over at Dyna Performance sent me in this beautiful gear selector here, carbon fiber. It's real carbon fiber. It is an overlay, but it's going to look fantastic with what's in this box. All right, box is now open. Go ahead and take this out of here and just take a look at this. This is absolutely gorgeous. You can see that red carbon weave on this steering wheel. This is going to look absolutely amazing. And they did take their time making this. This was specially made for me. Can't wait to get this out of the box and actually show you. And I've worked with Dyna Performance before. They actually did the steering wheel on my Mustang GT with the twin turbos on it. And I was so happy with that steering wheel. This thing is gorgeous. Here's a little better look at this beautiful red carbon fiber wheel. You can see the carbon fiber accents going around the buttons right here. You can also see the thumb inserts right here with the leather, the red stitching. I mean, this thing is beautiful. I'm ready to get it installed, but I do have one other thing to do. Now, this box contains a couple of brackets to go on the bottom of these. These are actually the red Recaros out of my Mustang GT. Some of you guys may remember these, but I've been holding on to these for just such a project. Of course, I had to get these brackets specially made to go in the Camaro to attach these, and I actually have these expensive Mustang brackets on the bottom of these, so those have to come off. New brackets have to go on. The old seats have to come out of this car. It's going to be a process here, so I'm probably just going to go ahead and knock this out. It's going to take me a while. I'm going to be a hot, sweaty mess when it's all said and done. And today is not an install video. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on I removed this bolt and did all that. I just want to kind of show you how the car is progressing with some of these mods. So really today is just about before and after. So with that said, I'm going to get going.
A few moments later.
All right, guys, I just got done getting this Camaro seat all unbolted, and I would love to be able to tell you that these Camaro seats are easy to remove. They're much harder than a Challenger. I'm just going to tell you that right now. My Challenger, I could get the seats out in about 5 minutes. Been working on this for about 45 minutes, and I think I got it. Hopefully, I could just lift it out now. It's been a process. All right, as you can see, first seat is out. Haven't even started on the driver's seat. I'm going to start on that one here in just a minute. And anyway, slow, steady progress. As you can see, the brackets for the Camaro are vastly different than the Challenger or the Mustang. You can see these pieces right here in the front. Those actually slide into the floorboard, and then you just bolt it in the back. But experience has taught me it's best to go ahead and bolt the seat down to the bracket first and then install it. So that's what we're going to do.
One eternity later.
Okay, well, here is the deal. I would like to say it's just a couple of hours later and the steering wheel and the seats are in. Matter of fact, I would love to be able to tell you it's the next day and the steering wheel and the seats are in. However, it's actually like 2.5 weeks later. That is no exaggeration. That is how long it took me to go and get all of the pieces needed to get the seats actually in the car. Mind you, I had these Recaro seats in my Mustang. Didn't really have a whole lot of problems getting them in. This Camaro is a completely different deal. I had to go get all sorts of different spacers. Matter of fact, 8 different trips to the hardware store for various tools and various little bitty pieces and this and that, going to Ace and Home Depot and everything else.
You must be so embarrassed!
But I finally got it. It was not easy. I'm not going to lie to you, sugarcoat it, anything like that. Now, the steering wheel wasn't too bad. I actually got it done the day that I started this video. You have to take the entire steering wheel apart. A lot of people don't realize that, to kind of put one of these carbon fiber steering wheels in. And I could have done an entire like 2-3 episode series on how to put these seats in and bored you guys to death. That wasn't the purpose of this video. I just want you to know I struggled my absolute ever-living ass off to try to get these seats and the steering wheel and everything in the car. But the good news is they are in, and they look absolutely fantastic. So here are the stock seats just for reference. I figure I'll go ahead and throw a picture up there on the screen so you can see what the car looked like before this install. Let me step around to the side of the car and show you what it looks like now. What a transformation. It feels like driving a completely different car. Check out that beautiful black and red steering wheel from Dyna Performance. And I am an absolutely huge fan of the way this steering wheel feels, the way it looks, everything about it. This one I did not go with the LEDs on. The Mustang one had LEDs on it, and they have both types. Keep in mind, guys, they have stuff for Mopars, they have stuff for all sorts of GM vehicles, Fords, all that stuff. You can check out their website. I will go ahead and put a link to this, or where you can find all of the Dyna Performance products in the comment section. I will pin it there for you. Now take a look at these red Recaros in here, a much more aggressive feel. As I mentioned, I would love to say that these were easy to put in. That just simply is not the case, but they feel much more aggressive. They hug you a lot more, and it just gives the car an entirely new look and feel. One other quick little item of note, color matching mats now that say Racer X on these. I think these look absolutely fantastic considering everything going in the car. This is the first of many, many mods on this car, but we got to get it started somewhere. And here's one more look at the steering wheel. You can see the thumb pads made out of carbon fiber. This is high quality leather, actual carbon fiber on this steering wheel. Not the easiest or quickest thing to install. You have to be careful when you're pulling the old steering wheel apart. Careful with the wiring, all that kind of stuff. I do really like this touch here as well. Looks great. It just pops right on. And they have all sorts of other carbon fiber accessories to go all along the interior of this, which I may actually go ahead and do as well. But I could not be happier with the result. Now, I realize some of you may not care too much about the aesthetic stuff going on this car, but keep in mind, this car is really meant to be a total package, relatively easy to replicate, and just a lot of fun for me to do for the channel. That's the whole reason I bought this car, is to kind of supplement some of the other stuff I wanted to do for this channel. And for those of you that are really just looking to see the performance mods going on the car, don't worry, they are coming. They're just taking a little while to come in. I've had a few things fall through on this car. It's been a little bit of a bummer. It is a process, but don't worry, they are coming. I still need to get out and do a baseline run on this car to see what it will do. Unfortunately, living in Florida, it is like 1,000 freaking degrees. Matter of fact, yesterday we set a new record for heat here in Florida with a heat index of like 116 in the Tampa area. It was absolutely a scorcher, and the cars just do not run in soggy, hot weather like this. So do keep that in mind. So we're not going to be setting the world on fire no matter what. And I need to get the right wheels in for this car. I don't want to go out and run it on these little 245 all seasons. The car's just going to want to spin. It's not going to do what I need it to do. And it's not really a fair comparison as to when I'm throwing a drag pack on this car later and it's running good times. You can say, oh, look at this big improvement. I want it to really be fair. So I need to make sure the car at least hooks up. So it is a process. We're going to be doing NA mods to it initially, and then we will go from there. So stay tuned for more mods on the Camaro. I just wanted to show you this amazing steering wheel. Shout out again to my guys at Dyna Performance. Probably more of their stuff going on this car here very, very soon. I love that stuff. And of course, my Recaro seats look amazing in this car, just like they did in my Mustang. Let me know what you think about the interior of the car compared to when I first started. Are we making some nice progress on this? Was it worth me spending 2 weeks trying to fiddle with the seats to finally get them in there? I don't know, guys. Let me know in the comments section down below, and I will catch you on the next one. So until then, Racer X.